to ask all the Latinos that are citizens in the United States that voted for Donald Trump, after you've seen these ICE raids, after you see the way Trump and his administration are treating Latinos throughout the United States, whether you still think Trump is great and whether he's going to make America great again the way he treats Latino people. What do you think? Love to hear from everybody. Let me know. Trump said they were going after the criminals. They're not going after the criminals. They're going after the children, the high school students, anybody they can snatch up, according to Stephen Miller. So I hope my Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope you're happy with
Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So all credit goes to the creators in this video. So guys, in today's video, the amount of videos I've seen online concerning these raids, right, is scary and is alarming at the same time. Okay, so we all know who who is to blame for this particular thing. We all know the Latinos that voted for who, right? But at this point in time, right, a part of me just feels so sorry for them, because the amount of videos I see from parents being torn from their children, crying on the streets, from their parents being taken away from them. They don't even know what is going on. Some of them don't even have a clue, guys. In all honesty, those videos are really heartbreaking to watch. Really heartbreaking. And if you look at it from the other perspective again, because some people come to my comment section and they're like, you guys know that these people that are being deported did not actually vote, right? You know that they didn't vote, they are not allowed to vote. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, yes, they were not allowed to vote, right? But their Latina brother, their Latino sister, or whatever, their family that had the right to vote and change things and not put them in that shoe, right? Did not care about them. Because when they were allowed, right, to change the course of things, guess who they voted for? So at the end of the day, it's not really about these people, that are being deported that were not allowed to vote. It's about, look at black people, right? Black people came together, especially black women. 92% of black women came together and they stood on their horses, right? The best or the worst these people should have done was to have come together, but now it's too late. Those videos are really heart-wrenching. But again, who did they vote for? Let's watch these videos and let me know what you think in the comment section.
So Latinos for Trump have finally spoken against him. It took y'all long enough. Actually, y'all should have did that shit before y'all even elected this man. Because I'm saying, yes, y'all helped elect this man. And now what's going on in Los Angeles is y'all fault. It is y'all fault. Y'all divided y'all vote. And you put this man in office. And what is he doing? He's going against people who are innocent. He's rounding up anybody and everybody that looks like your demographic. He don't give a fuck about warrants. Hell, I am so happy to see that y'all are out there. The ones that didn't vote for him are out there fighting against these ICE agents and not allow them to take anybody. Now I'm going to say this. Y'all need to pay attention because they will deploy the National Guard if they get access to that shit. That is ICE agent director's initiative tonight, is to try to get the National Guard on the ground against everybody that is protesting these roundups against ICE agents. So, y'all in my prayers. That's all I can do. Y'all are in my prayers. But Latinos for Trump, y'all asses should be out there. This is y'all fault. This is partly y'all fault that your people are being rounded up like cattle and sent to places that some of them have never seen before. Get y'all asses out there. Don't do a call out on the damn internet or media. Go get on the ground.
Part of the Latino community or you were raised by immigrant parents, you need to hear this. ICE raids are increasing again, and kids are being detained with zip ties. In the last few weeks, ICE has ramped up raids in major cities, especially in Latino communities. There are confirmed reports of children being separated from their families, and some even being held with zip ties. Yes, in 2025, again. This isn't just about politics anymore, it's about human lives. These are our cousins, our neighbors, our parents. We've seen this before in 2019 and 2020, and now it's repeating again. What you can do is know your rights. You don't have to open up your door for ICE without a warrant. You can follow accounts like at United We Dream and at Raices Texas for real-time updates. You can also call your reps and demand that they stop funding ICE abuses. We can't be silent while our people are being hurt. Share this, stay informed, and protect our community. Our people deserve better.
I can't handle this, y'all. This is crazy, yo. I didn't think this was about to affect me like this. But our neighbor's school, y'all know I work at a school. Fuck. Our neighboring school, I think it's Gratas, I don't know how to say it. It's Gratas or something like that. They were having their graduation. And there's helicopters in the sky. Most of these schools are... Fuck, yo. Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Gratas, I believe elementary, was having their graduation. And all of a sudden, a bunch of parents have to run out because ISIS is there. This is the story that I'm hearing. And, our school goes on lockdown. Our principal, tells us it's a drill, but we know it's not a drill. And, I had to come outside. It's my break. We kind of got off of a soft lockdown. And, parents had to run out because they don't have papers. And they had to leave their kids because the kids do. What type of shit is this, yo? And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home. What the fuck is this? And we voted for this shit? 15 people just got picked up on Wilshire at the Home Depot. On Wilshire. Yo. Man, oh my God. This is not right. This is not right, yo.
Well, unfortunately, it seems like it's actually going to get worse in Los Angeles in regards to the ICE raids occurring right now. Because today at 5 p.m., Gavin Newsom mentioned that the federal government is moving to take over the California National Guard and deploy 2,000 soldiers to the streets. This is really only going to escalate things a lot. Clarify, when they say National Guard, they are talking about the state military of California. The justification behind deploying the National Guard of California is because there is riots and looters occurring and apparently ICE agents are being attacked. The chief of police also released a statement that LAPD will not be involved in any civil immigration enforcement and they will not partake in assisting ICE. There was conveniently no mention of all the unethical and horrendous ways they are using to detain people.
House Deputy Chief of Staff is furious that ICE isn't ramping up its deportation efforts fast.
Not like they already haven't been just snatching people out the streets, but it's about to get 10 times worse. And they most definitely will be racial profiling people. And don't think because you're a citizen, you're safe. We've already seen many instances of them detaining citizens. And if they're trying to round up as many people as they got, how long you think you're going to be stuck in a detention center until you can prove that you're a citizen? And honestly, this is about to be a catch-22. Because more instances like what happened in California the other day, where everybody came into the streets and started pushing back on ICE, that's going to have to happen everywhere. But this is also the way they trigger martial law as well. So they leave you with two choices. Don't do shit and let them round up people and send them off to death camps. Or step in, fight against it, and they declare martial law. Keep your identification on you at all times. Communities need to come together and help people get groceries, run errands, keep kids safe. Churches are going to have to step up and be sanctuary churches if they're so Christian and all. All I'm saying is be prepared because shit is about to get fucking ugly. Mark my words.
I hate it when people say, you're a US citizen, so why do you care about what's going on? I'm sorry that I don't think children should be zip tied at court or that children with cancer should be deported. Sorry that I think that parents should be able to come home to their children without ICE snatching them up at their job. Sorry that I don't want to see families being separated because I see these individuals as human beings past their immigration status. Sorry for having a heart and being an empath.
MAGA is a tumor to the United States. And when we look back throughout history, we are going to always remember the MAGA movement as a tumor. You guys, for years, would ignore mass shootings. You would ignore mass shootings, refuse to have any sort of firearm regulation in the United States just in case the government decided to become tyrannical. Well, guess what? They are now tyrannical. We caused this. We went into their countries, destabilized their government and any sort of economic opportunity they could ever have so that we could have cheaper agriculture. There is no massive crime wave from immigration. This country was built by immigrants. And even if there was this massive crime wave, are you really going to find them by waiting outside the courthouse? Do criminals just willingly walk into courthouses? No! This isn't about any sort of law and order. It's about money. People all over the Trump administration are turning a profit using stocks they hold in private prison companies to deport people. That's tyranny. The thing that you were so afraid of, that you continued to allow mass shooting after mass shooting to happen for, it's finally here and you're cheering it on. Unbelievable. Democracies fall whenever authoritarian wannabe dictator crybabies sit there and stage national emergencies so that they could flex their power. And the whole time they get you to cower in fear over this made-up, manufactured emergency, they quietly turn a profit off of your suffering. Fight back if you care about this country. Do whatever you gotta do. Protect your friends. It's about to get insane.
My community is being under attack. Families are getting separated. Children, kids are being zip tied. Like, are you listening to this? Is happening right now as I speak in America. As a first-gen Mexican Latina, I am so fucking sick and disgusted with the type of videos that I've been seeing. My people are being targeted. We are being targeted. I am so passionate about this because I know where my parents come from. I know where I come from. I know where my generations came from. I will always speak out for my people. I will always speak out for my mother, for my family. I will not let this go under the rug and be silenced about a serious topic like this, because this can be your mother. This can be your father. I will not stop speaking about this because we matter. Our community matters. How is my people illegal in stolen land? What makes you believe that you belong here more than the other person? What gives you the right as a human to treat other humans like that? Just so you know, being here without documentation is not a crime. But yet we have actual criminals in America roaming around free. We have bigger problems in America, and yet this is what we're focusing on? Deporting innocent families? Scarring, traumatizing innocent children just because they're illegal? Just because they're my skin color? I'm sick.
I don't want to cry, but I want to say that that place, it's not good. It's not good. Nobody should be in here. Like, most people down there are all workers. They all got caught going to work, and like these people have families, man. Like, they have kids to go home to, and there's like genuine criminals out there that people aren't giving attention to. They're getting good people that don't deserve to be here. I was one of the translators in there because I speak English, Portuguese, and Spanish, and they would come in there with their papers, and they would say, can you translate this for me, because I don't want to sign something and get deported. And a lot of those papers, I would have to look back at them and be like you're being deported, like they're taking you out of the country. And I would have to watch people cry, like people with kids, like 10-month-old babies. It'd be really hard. I haven't showered in 6 days. I haven't done anything. The only thing I could do is thank God every day, because that's all I would do. I would pray there. I would talk about the Bible to them. Sometimes our lunch and dinner would be crackers, and I would share with the people there, because they're like all 35-year-old men who have kids, and obviously, you know, like they eat more than me, so I gave them food. I shared with them. I gave them whatever they needed. I told them about the Bible. For me to say the Pledge of Allegiance at my school every single day and not have a Bible in a federal agency place, it's horrible. It doesn't make sense to me because, like, to me, I always choose God first, and that's all. That's all I did there. I would pray. It's not
So I came across the story of this young guy online, right? Apparently, he was on his way to a soccer practice or whatever, and he was stopped by ICE. I think he's 17 or 18. And then, ICE detained him. And apparently, according to them, in court, they said they were looking for his father, not him. Okay, so, right, this guy is also illegal because his parents brought him, when he was, I think, 5 or something, really young. Okay, so he's illegal, he's undocumented, all right. But according to the story, okay, he doesn't know anything about what his parents are doing about his status or something like that. So fast forward, he was detained for a couple of days, and in that video he was just sharing his stories and how, things are going on in the detention center. This is how worse it has gotten to. Okay, kids are being detained, kids are being taken, and all of that. Guys, it's so crazy out there. It's so crazy out there. And I see so many videos. Guys, what do you think? Do you think these people are supposed to be pitied? Because when you just watch those videos, a part of you, the empathy part of you, will be speaking out and be saying, gosh. But again, when you look at the other part, you're just like, "Ah, all these things could have been avoided if you people had just listened." Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, because at this point, I really do not know. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.